guys, it's Marci Sauter, the Rusty Blonde. Welcome back to my channel today. I am coming on to talk to you guys about what you need to know before starting a YouTube channel. And basically, I'm going to go over the truth about being a YouTuber. The good, the bad, the hard work it is, and everything involved. So if you're interested in hearing all about my experience, go ahead and keep on watching. Okay, so I don't know about you guys, but when I first started my channel, I had been watching a ton of YouTube videos. Not on how to start a YouTube channel, but just watching other YouTube videos is what inspired me to start my own. And I just picked up my camera and started. That was it. I didn't know about the SEO, the algorithm, the thumbnails. I didn't know about microphones or lighting or volume or anything else that has to do with building a YouTube channel. And all of that is important. So if you are one who is looking to start or is a small YouTuber like myself, I'm very small. I think I just hit 2,000 subscribers, which that is a huge accomplishment because it takes forever to become monetized by YouTube. And the truth is it's a lot of work. It's hard work. You have to be dedicated. You have to be motivated. You have to be consistent. You have to learn about search engine optimization. You have to learn about keywords and Google keywords and titles and all of this stuff. You have to learn how to create thumbnails so that it draws attention to your channel. And there's so much that goes into building a YouTube channel. And I just want to go over the truth and reality of it. I seriously have a passion for it. I love creating content. What inspires me to keep going is knowing that I am in exchange helping someone in a situation, or I do planner videos and what's in my bag videos that I can help someone with organization or teach them a tip or trick here and there, or teach them how to cook a delicious meal that's simple and quick to do. Just all of these things, but there are a few things that going into this, I didn't realize what would happen. And one of those is the cost. People don't even think that starting a YouTube channel, it is expensive, and it can be even more expensive. And if I were to go over everything I use to be successful in filming and creating content, I haven't spent a fraction of the price that these medium, large, and viral YouTubers have spent doing theirs. And I think about me being at 2,000 subscribers. There are some nights where I get like 16 to 25 comments and it takes me an hour to respond to them or things like that. And I love that. I love being able to do that because I think that's part of being an organic YouTuber. I don't want to become one of those large YouTubers that have assistants commenting to their subscribers or not answering them at all because I have too many subscribers. I don't want to be that way. But there are some things that I have gone through that make me kind of feel like I'm being strung along. Like, you hear a lot of this if you've done research on how to start a YouTube channel. Most of the people say, just get your phone, just get a camera and start filming. You've got to start somewhere. And I believe in that. I truly do. I believe in that 100%. But I feel like there are some things new YouTubers need to know, like the cost. It is expensive. You talk about, and I only use my cell phone. I haven't even looked into getting a camera to film my videos because right now that's not even an option for me. But you have to look into cameras, microphones, tripods, lighting, different lighting. You have to look into backgrounds and backdrops and nice displays when you're doing, facial front videoing and things like that. And it all adds up. And so one of the things you need to be aware of is that it is going to cost you money to run a YouTube channel. In fact, I have gone into quite a bit of debt with my YouTube channel. And I'm going to keep going because I love creating content. I love the whole editing my videos, adding music, and the creativity of it. I love doing all of that. I love being able to be myself and be 100% honest with my audience and things like that. Setting aside all of the things I've purchased, there are other things that are involved with it, like learning all of the ins and outs as far as SEO and thumbnails and keywords and all of that. So you're putting so much time off camera into learning how to do it. So the other thing is time. You need a lot of time. You need a lot of patience. You have to be open to learning a whole new field of information and creative thinking and all of that. And it's awesome. I love all of that. Then the other little thing is they don't tell you about the subscriptions you need. A lot of things are offered free for like 30 days, or you can have a low scale version of what you really need for free, but then you go along and then you realize, well, that's a crucial part of being a YouTuber, so you have to pay either a monthly subscription or an annual pay amount for it. For instance, Canva. This is a great tool and I use it for all of my thumbnails and inserts and all of that, but you have to pay. I think it's $100 a year or $96 a year or something like that. And so what I'm saying is just be aware of the cost because it's expensive just to have what you need to create a decent video. You have to be able to offer a lot of time and energy and focus and all of these things. And you have to be dedicated as if it's a job. And for a long time, it isn't a job. We work and work and work to get monetized. And then we finally get monetized. And then what? I kind of feel like that's where YouTube kind of strings us along, keeping people on the YouTube platform. And like I said, I love what I do, but I have recently announced that I am a shopaholic, and a lot of things have happened to me this past month and a half and within my family that it has given me a better perspective on my life and what's important. And that is my family. That is each day that I have to wake up and see my kids and my husband and be present in the moment with my family and friends. And it's all of that. But the thing is when you start a channel, it's like a job. You still have to create content, no matter how bad you've been crying that day, no matter how down in the dump you've been, if you're just sick or exhausted, if you have dedicated your time and your energy into creating this YouTube channel, the other crucial thing is you have to be consistent. If you tell your viewers you're going to upload 2 or 3 times a week, darn it, you better do so or they're going to leave and go somewhere else. And maybe they won't. If you go back and look at my videos, I started just by pointing and shooting. I was camera shy. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know how to do thumbnails or anything about titles, keywords, SEO, any of that. I had no knowledge of it whatsoever. The other thing is you have to go in with it knowing that it's so much work. It is hard work. This whole time they say, just start, just start, just start. Well, that's all great, but I'm here to tell you that You can't just start a YouTube channel, because what happens is people are going to start following you. People are going to start commenting. People are going to start sharing your video, and your channel is going to start to grow. And so you have to start a channel knowing that it is going to cost you money as you go along, as your channel grows. And that's okay. A lot of, entrepreneurs and stay-at-home job positions require spending money, but if you do videos like I do, like my planner videos, like my what's in my bag videos, and organizational videos and tips and tricks, it almost is a mind game to where I feel like I have to present new information, and I shouldn't have to feel that way. I should know that, and that's because this is how I do it. I find a YouTube channel I want to watch because it inspires me, because it makes me want to do something better, or it makes me want to work harder in a certain area in my life, or things like that, or it makes me want to be more organized, or if I want to learn how to organize my fridge, I can YouTube videos. And then what happens is I end up following these YouTube channels because I can relate to them. I feel like we have this virtual bond of things we're doing in our lives that can relate to each other. And I feel like all of that is really important. But the biggest thing for me was not knowing how much money needs to be involved with starting a channel. And like I said, not necessarily up front, but as your channel grows, it's going to cost money. And with me doing my what's in my bag videos, you guys, I am finally out in the open about being a shopaholic, and I am revamping my channel because of so many different reasons. And I will still have my fun channels, but I no longer feel like I have to be spending money on stuff, on things to show you in order to keep you here. And tell me if I'm wrong, but I hope that you guys are here because I inspire you or help you, or, for other reasons other than what I'm showing. But those are just a couple of the things to be aware of, because it does happen. You need time, you need money, you need to be focused, you need to be dedicated. Like I said, you have to treat this as a job if you want to make it, and you have to be consistent with uploading videos. It is crucial to growing. And my channel is growing a little bit, and I love the fact that it is. But this is the kicker where I feel like YouTube just kind of strings you along for a little bit. So you try and you work your butt off getting monetized, and all of a sudden you get monetized, and then now what? So you have ads on your channel. Okay, that's great, and I'm very appreciative of having that. And I understand, like, YouTube is basically rewarding you for your long hours and all of the hard work by putting commercials on your channel, and so that you can continue to create content, unique content for their viewers. So it's this cycle of the advertisers paying YouTube giving us a small percentage for us to create content to keep YouTube viewers on YouTube and rotating between YouTubers. And so I understand all of that, but the biggest thing is money. You have to have money because YouTube just pays you. I think, let's see, I got monetized, I think, when I had 1,700 followers. Maybe it was 18. I don't even remember, because I get new followers every day, which I love. So I think I'm averaging like $77 a month. Okay, that's awesome from going to zero. And again, I'm super appreciative of that, because again, I wasn't making anything. I was doing this as a hobby for fun. And then once I saw, oh my gosh, I could really be a YouTuber and get paid from this, it was awesome and it was motivating and all of that. I felt like I had this dire need to come on and share my story, which is, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of dedication. You have to make sure your house is quiet, and all this stuff. And sometimes mine's not, because the reality is I'm a stay-at-home mom. I have kids who can come and go as they want. So I've had to change the way I film or the time frame of when I used to film and things like that. And I'm okay with that. And I just am really appreciative that I'm even able to continue to make my videos and post them and do all of that. So anyways, if you guys just know going into it that it takes time, you have to be willing to learn. It takes a lot of knowledge, and you have to be willing to, you have to know that it's going to cost you money, and it can get very expensive down the road for you. Then you're fine. You're great. All of the rest of the things will fall into its place, I'm sure. But I just got overwhelmed with it because, again, I am a shopaholic. Like I said in my last video, I am going to be doing a series on that too, my experience and the whole story on where that went and everything. But that was probably a big part of it, is because I did have this shopping addiction. So that was part of the reason why I felt like, oh my gosh, I need to buy all of these things so that my viewers keep watching and da-da-da-da-da. And it is such a relief to feel different about it today. So anyways, I hope that helps you guys out a little bit. It might sound kind of crazy. I may have said the same things over and over, but that's the truth. It's the truth about how I feel about it, and we'll see how this goes. But I know that people think once you're monetized, you start making money, and not really, no. It takes a really, really long time. The other thing is you have to be patient, because like I said, I started 7 years ago with my first channel, with my first video, and like I knew nothing about it. So when I stopped, I had no idea that what followers were and subscribers and things like that. Like I was just like, oh, that's cool. I had no idea, you know, about any of it. And it wasn't until like probably a year and a half ago. Well, I said it all on my timeline as far as when I finally got monetized, but that's the truth of it. When I started really getting dedicated and trying really hard to be consistent and get in the game and do all of the things, that's when I had to start spending money on microphones and lighting and backdrops and you name it. And it's an expense. And it's funny because a lot of people who start out because they need income, because they want to earn money staying at home. But just know it takes time, it takes dedication, consistency. You have to have knowledge, you have to be willing to learn. It takes money, patience. If I haven't said that at all, it all goes into play. So just hang in there if you're new. You're doing awesome. I'm still trucking along. I'm just trying to be 100% myself with you guys, because I appreciate all of my subscribers and all of you being here. So anyways, I hope you can take some good information from this video. Again, I apologize if I just babbled and repeated myself over and over, but that is kind of coming from me. That is how you know it came from my heart, that I'm being honest, that I'm not following a script written in front of me or anything like that. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below, and I will see you on my next video. Okay, bye.